The San Francisco 49ers are headed down south to L.A., a.k.a. Levi South. The Bay to L.A. It's about Ram time. We're going to break it down right here on the Wayne Breezie Show. Stick around.
We so bright that we shining. All we know is the Niners. Red and gold at its finest. We so faithful to the Bay. We so bright that we shining. All we know is the Niners. Red and gold at its finest. We so faithful to the Bay. Yeah.
So faithful to the Bay. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Wayne Breezie. Welcome to the Wayne Breezie Show. Listen, I was contemplating, was I going to do the show? I have tons of shows today. We have the No Harm, No Foul show at 4 p.m. There's going to be a special edition of the Wayne Breezie Show at 6 p.m. And then we have the What's Your Fantasy show at 8 p.m. So there's just a bunch of shows going on. I don't know where I'm finding the energy or even the time, but we're going to bring you a lot of content right here on the Wayne Breezie channel. But shout out to everybody out there. Another round of applause to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know I'm going to show the Breezy Bunch crew some love, so get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. But before we do, shout out to our sponsors over at Residency. Make sure you guys go check out the new hats over there, residency.com. All right, you can save $5 on your purchase. All you have to do is use the promo code SF Breezy. All right, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right here on the Wayne Breezie channel. If you're new to the channel, you've never seen this before, it's your first time being here, feel free to subscribe. I promise you it's an experience you do not want to miss out on. And make sure your alerts are set to all and make sure they're turned on. That way you don't miss an episode of the Wayne Breezie Show, Nitty Gritty Niners. There's a bunch of shows that are going on here, so you don't want to miss out. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member of the Breezy Bunch crew and enjoy some of the cool perks that we have going on, like the member shout outs at the very beginning of the show, make sure you go ahead and do that. All you gotta do is click on that join button. All right, don't forget you can subscribe to the podcast as well if you like to listen to it. All right, it's over on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you leave a 5-star rating over there on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify Podcasts. We do interactive polls over there, Q&A for the Spotify listeners, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. It's something that you're don't want to miss out on. All right, you can follow on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well at the Wayne Breezie. You can also subscribe there as well. There are perks over there as well. Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook. Go ahead and give a follow and subscribe. You can actually subscribe on Instagram, which I'm going to be doing different things for the Instagram community over there. So listen, at the Wayne Breezie, I posted the video. I told you the Patreon will be back. If you are a member of the Patreon and you have that tier that gets you the film access, make sure you check out all the offensive film. The defensive film will be posted today, the breakdown over there as well. So make sure you check it out, www.patreon.com/Wayne Breezie. All right, and you can check that out, man. And don't forget to shop at www.twben.com/shop. We have the new apparel. You can support myself, the brand, with the Wayne Breezie apparel, but we got the 49ers exclusive apparel popping right now with about 3 new exclusive tees over there. Again, if you haven't seen them already, go ahead and check out that BA1K shirt. Is a fire. Shout out to Ty and the crew for getting these done, printed up, and all that good stuff, man. Go ahead and cop your shirt. All sizes are welcome. Make sure you go ahead and check that out again. www.twben.com, man. Make sure you check that out, all right? There's no promo going on right now, but go ahead and get that exclusive t-shirt, all right? And for those listening to the music. You guys like music, man. Check out Faithful to the Bay. The single is out. It's doing very well. I'm hearing it on playlists. That's what I love to hear. Shout out to the DJs out in Pittsburgh. They played it out at the 49ers Rush parties. And man, we were dancing and jamming. I can't wait to do the music video the weekend of the Dallas Cowboys game. So week 5, music video, Faithful to the Bay. Details will be presented as they come as far as location and sites. I'm looking to have some things, have some props. And hopefully you guys can be in the video, right? I would love as many Faithful to the Bay fans faithful in the music video as we can. It's going to be really on and popping, and I can't wait. Again, that's going to be week 5. But listen, you can go get that single for 99 cents, all right, on all your music platforms, all right? So check it out, all right? You're not going to want to miss out on that. All right, man, let's get down to what I like to call the nitty freaking gritty. Today's episode, listen, we're going to have some fun, all right? It is Kahoot Wednesday, so every Wednesday, we're going to do a Kahoot challenge, all right? Got to do a little bit different this week because I did find YouTube not liking the live streaming of the Kahoot. So we're going to try something a little bit different, all right? So we got the Kahoot challenge as well as the hot take line is going to be open so you guys can get on the show. So this is going to be a fun episode or whatnot. I like to say it's fun. Listen, we got the Rams this week. We're going to whose house? We're going to 49ers house. I see some people saying that it's going to be another home game for the 49ers. It's like an extra home game. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I won't be in attendance of this particular game, but I'm excited that we are traveling south in California, and we're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Peachy, got to give a shout out to the Breezie Bunch crew. What's up, Breezie and the Favor? Hope you're having a great time. Great hump day. Oh, today is Wednesday. Smash that like button, all right? Raphael 562. Good morning, Breezie and everyone. Coach Cruz, let's effing go. Hashtag with the BBF, the Rams. You say it so eloquently, right? Uncle Scott, what's up, Breezy? With the hashtag BB. My man E. Bell, what's going on? Yo, Breezy! All right, my man 49er Jeff. On to the next. Beat the Lambs. Beat the freaking Lambs. Look, it's going to be fun. Shout out to everybody over there on Facebook. I'm seeing more and more Facebook. People were just weird because Facebook community is tough, right? But listen, I appreciate you, my man Purcell. Listen, I see you guys out there, man. Thank you so much. Look, let's talk about this. We got some news with the 49ers, right? No bad news. Like, good news, right? No bad news. 49ers, Brandon Ayuk, round of applause, named Offensive Player of the mother freaking week. That man is a dog, okay? BA is a dog. He told us this year that he was ready to take off. He was a little salty, and like his exit interview, sort of kind of, I don't remember if it was the actual exit interview, but I remember there was an interview where Brandon Ayuk was kind of salty, like, you know, I'm the fourth option here. You know what I mean? Like fourth option on this team. But listen, even being the fourth option on the 49ers offense that's loaded with toys, I decided to not call them weapons anymore. I'm going to call them toys. I used to like playing with toys when I grew up, and look, it looks like Brock Purdy is enjoying every single toy he has in his toy box, right? So, Brandon Ayuk came out and was, he made mention of it, sort of like how I would when you don't recognize something that has been doing its thing. So Brandon Ayuk kind of gives you that passive aggressive. That's who Brandon Ayuk. That's what Brandon Ayuk is. He is the ultimate passive aggressive 49er, right? He's perfectly made passive aggressive. Listen to him when he talks. Very passive, very aggressive, right? But so Brandon Ayuk made mention, hey, fourth option. But listen, finished with over 1,000 yards last year. Starting this year off, 8 receptions, 129 yards with 2 touchdowns. Brandon Ayuk, double-digit TDs this year, 1,000 yards again. Brandon Ayuk is on that type of trajectory. I do want to say, listen, look, if the 49ers are playing a defense that likes to play a lot of man coverage, Brandon Ayuk is going to feast in every game. There's not one single defensive back in the NFL that will be able to cover Brandon Ayuk. You know who plays a lot of man coverage? The Dallas Cowboys. I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. Listen, the Rams predominantly they're going to play zone defense, but Brandon still knows how to get open, right? Brandon still knows how to get open. It's about him fitting in the zone, finding that spot, and Purdy getting him the ball. So listen, I I'm excited to see Brandon Ayuk take off just about every game. It's going to be interesting though to see how if it's going to be interesting to see if the defenses that we play will make the proper adjustments, because you can't leave Brandon Ayuk one on one, and you gotta respect him playing in against the zone defense. I mean, he still finds the damn holes, and he's still getting open. And literally, like, remember that last game? Remember the last game, the last time we played the Rams or the Lambs or whatever you want to call them, the Yams. The last time we played the Rams, remember Brandon Ayuk got open. You remember what he did? Remember the touchdown pass he caught from a non-quarterback? I'm just saying, like, Ayuk he's figuring it out. He's just figuring it out. But listen, congratulations again. Round of applause to Brandon Ayuk, man. Offensive player of the week. We got 16 more weeks to go with the bye week in there. I wonder how many more of these he will win, right? I wonder how many more of these he will win. Will Brandon Ayuk be able to continue the streak? I still think Brandon Ayuk gets you almost 80, 90 yards and a touchdown in this game. You know, he might not have the same type of performance because, again, I said the Rams, they're going to play more zones, so they're going to try to, trick Brock Purdy a little bit more and kind of make Brock Purdy make some mistakes, but, we'll see. As far as 49ers reports that's going on there, they've worked out some wide receivers on yesterday. Dan Chesina, Marcus Kemp, Freddie Swain, and quarterback Ian Book, who is now signed to the Patriots practice squad. So you can say that Ian Book is an afterthought because he's now on the New England Patriots practice squad. Now, word is that the 49ers every Tuesday, they're going to work out players. It's not something you need to be alarmed of because guess what? There are no injuries. So when I look at the injury report, I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody is healthy. The 49ers have a healthy injury report. Big Daddy Niners, what's going on? Terradome, I see you out there. And so the 49ers with zero injuries, they're going to Levi South with 0 people on the injury report, other than the people at the very beginning of the season. We already know that, but the season has officially started. So this is great news. The 49ers are traveling back to California and headed south healthy. That's scary. That, to me, if I'm an opposing team, I'm like, dang, they got a defense. They look crazy on offense, and they're still healthy. Now, the 49ers did get a couple of players dinged up. Ambry Thomas ended up getting a concussion in the Pittsburgh Steelers game, but he cleared the concussion protocol. We saw Trent Williams kind of get hit in the side or the ribs or whatnot, but he got back up, got back in the game. Listen, it's football, man. Players are going to get hurt, but as long as they don't remain injured, that's most important, right? Like an injury that'll take them and have them miss some time. But week 1, they relatively left that game pretty much spot on. So that's super cool. So they'll be headed into week 2 with no one as of right now on the injury report. All right. I did want to talk a little bit about Mooney Ward, right? I know a lot of people, Mooney Ward, I love this guy. I love him because he's been a godsend to the San Francisco 49ers defense as far as the secondary. It's like you kind of forget about Mooney Ward because Mooney Ward is kind of like left on somewhat of an island. Now, when they play that kind of like that prevent style of defense, when they're playing off of the defenders and things like that, yeah, guys are going to get beat underneath because they're playing to not get beat over the top. But, congratulations to Mooney Ward. He actually graded the highest in the lower passer rating allowed at 5.6 yards. Mooney Ward rated the highest. Other nominees on this list, this is per PFF, all right? And this is a minimum of 3 targets. So they had to give up a minimum of 3 targets, all right? 5.6 yards. Marshawn Lattimore, 6.9 yards. Stephon Gilmore, 12.5 yards. And Deron Bland, 25 yards. So his rating is pretty damn good. You got to get that man a round of applause. You know what I mean? That boy balling out there. This defense is different. Defense is different. Now listen, I will say this. I will say, did he get a penalty in the game? Yes. Did he get an interception in the game? Yes. Right? He was in the right place at the right time. Deontay Johnson ends up, trying to make a play on an overthrown ball, slips down and falls, and it goes right into his hand. But that's part of football, right? Capitalizing off of the mistakes of your opponent. You capitalize off those mistakes. That's the first thing. And then you have to execute and find a way to get some points. That's where the offense comes in. You know what I'm saying? So look, Mooney Ward has been playing pretty damn good. The All-22 says he has. And quarterbacks aren't really trying to test him. That's a good thing. And that's why you pay a number one defensive back, right? Just to make sure that stuff can go to the opposite side, you know what I mean? And then you can kind of like gang up on that opposite side. Stack that joint over there, man. Make sure the safety is tailing off to that side, and then force the quarterbacks to make more mistakes. So I wanted to give that man a round of applause. Give him his flowers. He did end up with the first interception in the game, which kind of helped set the tone on the defense, right? And so look, Mooney Ward continued making strides, and he's trending upwards. So like you got Mooney trending upwards on the defensive side. Brandon Ayuk is just through the roof on the offensive side. The 49ers are just a complete healthy team headed into week 2, which was something that I just wanted to make mention of, man. Now listen, at 6 p.m. we're going to do the preview of the game where we're going to do matchups, breakdowns, all that good stuff. But here's some interesting things I want you guys to know before we get into the Kahoot Challenge. Matthew Stafford, when he plays the 49ers, he's 1-7. Okay, he's 1-7, and let me just make sure I got this right. He does have the win in the playoff game, so this must be regular season. So 1-7, regular season record. This is kind of like what it's looking like. All right, hasn't beaten the 49ers. He did get a win when he did play for the Lions back in 2015. He's been a Ram since 2000. Oh no, this is right. This is right. They got this wrong. Looks like they got this wrong. Because I remember him. They did win the playoff game. So no, 1-7. Yeah. Or I guess you can add. He's 1-7 in the regular season, and then he has the playoffs. So they play 8 times. He's played against them 8 times. But he doesn't do relatively well. I think that's kind of like where I'm getting with this. He scored, let's see, just against the Niners defense. Since 2021, he's only put up 5 touchdowns. All right. And he's thrown 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Go figure. Right? 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's including the playoff game, if I'm not mistaken. So this is interesting. I don't think Sam Darnold is going to be an X factor. I do like the way he's been playing. He did help his team win week 1, but Sam Darnold, it seems like the 49ers kind of like have his number. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Coach Cruz says the Niners are 8-0 in the regular season since 2019. That is correct. They've played 12 times, right? They've played 11 times, excuse me. Overall. I think I got those numbers right. Just want to make sure. I'm counting the numbers right here in front of me as I look. You go back to 2017, they played twice. 2018 twice. 19 twice. 20 twice. 2021 once, according to this data. Then 2022, they have them at because we played them in the same year of the 2021 season, but we played them in 2022. So they got 4 times in 2022. We're 130, January 30th, 2022 was that playoff game. So the 49ers do relatively well against a Did I say Sam Darnold? I meant Matt Stafford. My apologies. The 49ers do relatively well against Matthew Stafford. They do relatively well against Coach Sean McVay, especially in the regular season. And if you do go back and look at that playoff game, they were playing relatively well against the Rams. It's just that certain events happened in that particular game, and the Niners just didn't come out victorious. So it was a possibility that they would have swept them that particular season and won all 3 times. So, yes, I did mean Matthew Stafford. My apologies if I said Sam Darnold. But Matthew Stafford, 1-7 versus the 49ers in his career, according to StatMuse. I'm just going to put who I'm referencing and looking at as of right now. And this does not include that actual playoff game. So this is going to be pretty fun to watch this Sunday with the 49ers traveling to Levi South. All right. So just a little information on as far as what the 49ers do. Now, here's another interesting fact. The 49ers are also 11-0 with Christian McCaffrey in the lineup, minus the playoff game. I'm talking about regular season only. All right. So McCaffrey's healthy. He's in the lineup. This is going to be so fun to watch. Don't forget to participate in the poll question because I want to know who you guys feel is going to be the X Factor. All right. The X Factor is going to be who's going to be the key piece, because the 49ers just have so many toys to put out there. Who's going to be that key piece? So that's going to be really fun to watch. All right. Let's go ahead and get this Kahoot challenge. Now, what I'm going to do for the Kahoot challenge this week is I can't share it on the screen. All right. For whatever reasons, YouTube does not like it, or whoever it is, they don't like it. But I will create it, all right? And then I'm going to give you the number, all right? And then I can still see who's playing. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game, all right? We got 5 questions. One of the questions was made from our winner, so he's going to have like a one-up on everybody because he knows one of the questions, and he knows the answer to that question. But remember, Kahoot is simple. All you got to do is make sure that you answer the question correctly and answer the question quickly. So quickly and correctly is the way to go. I'm going to put the number, all right, in here. All right. So the number is, I'm going to say it is 89519. I believe that's the number. All right. 89519. All right. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching it on YouTube or whatever, go ahead and put that number into the Kahoot challenge. Now, here's where you go for Kahoot. You go to www.kahoot.it. All right. That should be the link that gets you to the Kahoot challenge. All right. www.kahoot.it. I hope it pops up as a hyperlink. If not, just copy and paste it or whatnot, and you should be good to go. All right. I'm just going to type it in as with the HTTPS and all that good stuff. Kahoot.it. Then maybe it'll pop up as a hyperlink. Yeah. So 895. Yep, you guys are in 89519. All right, 89519. Now, if Marcus plays, here he is. All right, so you got the champ in here who's going for 2. Now, you're going to win a NFL 49ers football card. That's what we do here. I don't have them go through the stash so I could post it up here and see what you guys are going to get. Ooh. Or we're going to take it back. We're going to do a Bowman Chrome Joe Staley card. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. So we're going to do a Bowman chromed out Joe Staley. Chromed out Joe Staley. All right. So that's what you're going to be winning. All right. Aloha, Brian. How you doing out there, my brother? Marcus Irvin says I'm going 17-0 in the Kahoot challenges. I like this. I like it a lot. All right. So guys, don't forget, man, go ahead and get that in there. Get your Kahoot challenge in there. I can't share it on the screen for whatever reason, but I can see people in it. We got 11 people going so far. Currently, we have an offense. Listen, there's like almost 100 people in here. If I can at least get 22, that would be dope. Now, you're going to have a minute to answer the questions. I will read the questions to you so you guys can at least hear my voice. Please, in the chat, don't give out the answers. Because I know you guys in the chat know the answer. So all you got to do is just go to the damn Kahoot and play it, right? 89519. That's the number. 89519. All right. Again, 89519. I see people dropping out opposed to people joining in. I do want to start this within the next, I would say, 60 seconds. All right. 60 seconds we'll be starting. And here we go. Kylie, I'll chill. Why you gotta chill? Just join the game. There it is. Uh-oh, I see the bishop done join. Alejandro's in here. We got 10. We had 11. Now we got 10. We got 11. We got 11. Can we make it 13? Can we make it 12? Can we make it 13? I don't know, but I'm about to click start. So here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. Bingo. All right. The Kahoot is starting. Now, I have the 49ers playing 12 times. So if you have the 49ers not playing 12 times on the first question, just pick the answer that's relatively the right one. All right. All right. I mean, yeah. So what is Kyle Shanahan's regular season record against or versus Sean McVay? Regular season record versus Sean McVay. If you guys pick yellow, you know what? Let me stop this. I'm going to make an edit here. We're going to start all over. My bad. I don't want people saying, oh, he can't count. So let me make this edit. Boom, 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 boom. That's what it should be. Boom, boom, boom. Real easy on the edit right there. Boom, boom, boom. Let me just go back to this stage right here. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Edit, boom, save. We're going to start again. All right, here we go. New number. Classic mode. Sucks that I can't show it. Every time I do it, it gets flagged. All right, new number 85754. Let me just copy and paste it. 85754. It's a new number. If I click this thing one more time and it doesn't work, I'm going to be pissed off. All right, 85754. You can't rejoin because I clicked off that number. I'm giving you a new one. There it is. There it is, baby. 85754. I'm starting in 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Get in. Here we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. 60 seconds once my timer goes off. So there it is. You should be able to get in now. 85754. I can see. Damn, everybody's in. Okay, that was quick. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give people a few seconds. Oh, we got more people this time. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, more people. Again, I'm going off of what I'm using. The football database has the 49ers with 12 since 2017. 1, 2, 3, boom. And I'm going to make an amendment to the question when I read it. So just pay attention. Do 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 do. 2 seconds. 1 second. All right, there it is. All right, here we go. Game is officially started. Take out the word regular and just go overall. Take out the word regular. So what is Kyle Shanahan's regular season record versus Sean McVay? Take that out. Go about the amount of times they've played. They've played 12 times. Do the math from there. Take out the word regular. You should be able to get the right answer. All right, we got 1 answer in. 2 answers in. Oh, you guys giving score predictions already? I ain't mad at you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kyle Shanahan owns Sean McVay. I just want people to know that. He owns him. It's a bad own too, right? It's a bad own. Mick, you should be able to join. The number is 8. Let me give you the number. 85754. 85754. You can't see the square. You can't see the question. So when you guys, this is trash. All right. So we might not be able to do this. I thought you guys can see the questions, but no, you can't because I have to present it to you. So I tell you what, we won't be able to do the Kahoot challenge, but I tell you what, I'll do challenges and give stuff away. How about that? So Kahoot challenge is gonna have to be deaded for this particular show because YouTube flags it. Right? So every time I do the Kahoot challenge, it flags the actual thing, something about Kahoot. So I tell you what, I'll ask you guys the questions, and the first person that peeps the question inside of the thing, I'll give you guys some stuff. All right? So we'll do that Joe Staley. No problem. Let's do the Joe Staley giveaway. First question is, give me a second. That's right. I forgot I have to freaking share it for you guys to see it. But unfortunately, I can't do that. All right, so here are the questions. Question number 1. What is Kyle Shanahan's record versus Sean McVay? All right. What is Kyle Shanahan's record versus Sean McVay? Is the answer... Well, I'm not even going to give you the choices. Put the answer in the chat. I'm looking at the chat. 9-3, 9-3, 8-0. He is 8-0. He's not 8-0. 12-6, 9-3, 8-2, 10-2. All right. I feel like I'm not seeing the right answer. Kyle Shanahan. All right. So here we go. I'm going to count them. I'm going to count the wins and the losses. All right. I see a win here. A loss here. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's what I see. 3 losses. So the first person that picked 9-3, I see as Coach Cruz. Marcus, you were second, right? Coach Cruz, Marcus, you were second. All right. So the answer is 9-3. All right. And that includes the actual game, the playoff game, right? That includes the actual playoff game. So 9-3. We're not doing Kahoot anymore. We're doing it my way. I will find another way to interact, whether it's Google Slides or something, to do an interaction with you guys. I didn't realize you guys couldn't see the questions. So 9-3. I took the word regular out. I took the word regular out. I made it overall season. All right. So I took the word regular out for those that are saying like regular season. No, I took that word out actually. So we got 9-3. That should be the answer. 9-3. All right. Second question. Ready? True or false? In 2022, the 49ers swept the Rams. True or false? 2022, the 49ers swept the Rams. 2022, 49ers swept the Rams. Is either true. You got to either put true, false, TF. All right. Coach Cruz, T with the true. That's double up. Coach Cruz, T with the true. You just won you a Steve Young as well. So Coach Cruz got a Joe Staley and a Steve Young. Y'all got to be quick with it. Y'all got to be quick with it. I'm going off the first person that puts an answer in the chat. It was 133. JR was true as well. Symmetry, you were true as well. But Coach Cruz was the first person to get it in there. All right. So my apologies. Coach Cruz is saying, Marcus, where you at, bro? Marcus, where you at? All right, here we go. And on October 30th, 2022, who had the highest receiving average in the game? Was it Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, Ross Dwelly, or George Kittle? Highest receiving average in the game. Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, Ross Dwelly, or George Kittle? All right. I'm going with the ooh. See, there it is. Marcus got the look. Marcus got it. Marcus got it first. All right, Marcus. I'm going random out of my cards, so whichever one I pick out, that's what you're gonna win. Ah, you want a Brandon Ayuk? Look at that. Look at that. All right, that's Marcus. Remember, please remember the card you won. I'm gonna give out. We're gonna do two more. All right, we got two more. All right. It was Ross Dwelly. He had one catch for 56 yards. He had the highest average. Mick says you said Ross first. You might have, but I'm going with the one that comes across my screen first. And the person that came across my screen first was Marcus at 1:34 p.m. Dwelly. And this is why I like things like Kahoot, because I don't have to sit there and go through this. All right, here we go. Question number 4. Okay. Christian McCaffrey completed a trifecta against the Rams. Were the 49ers at home or away? Christian McCaffrey completed the trifecta against the Rams on October 30th. Were they home or were they away? Home or away? You guys are slow. Damn it. You look, the right answer came in first, and it was Coach Cruz again. He has either some fast internet, some really good ears, fast fingers on the cell phone. I don't know what it is. What's going on, Fernando? But he got it right. And it was LA, and you're going to get the COVID George Kittle card. All right. COVID George Kittle card. Why? Because he's wearing a mask. So I got 3 for Coach Cruz, 1 for my man Marcus. All right, we got 1 question left, 1 more winner to be successful. I will do my best to read it as slowly as possible, and it's a true or false question, all right? So you can type in T, you can type in F, all right? T or F. You could type it in T or F, or you could write the word true, write the word false. I will go T or F, okay? Why? 1 letter. Get your T's, get your F's ready. You ready? True or false? And let me see if anybody cheating. Hold on. See, y'all cheating. I ain't even asked the question yet. See? So now y'all just got disqualified. I ain't even asked the question. How I'm getting T's if I ain't asked the question? Man, y'all got to stop cheating. Damn. See? Cheaters never win. Y'all thought I wasn't going to peep that. I see it, Snoop. I see it, Snoop. They cheating. I see it. Here we go. Cheating mother. Here we go. True or false? The nickname of SoFi Stadium is called Levi South. True or false? Now it starts. First T or F wins the game. Cheating motherfuckers. Come here, cheat. First, come on. Here we go. Damn. Oh, damn. Oh, we got a new winner. Nick Nice. I got to celebrate that because for once, Coach Cruz didn't get it right. Didn't get it first is what I wanted to say. This was the first T I seen, 1:38 p.m. Nick Nice, 21. Hey, man, you got it. You're going to be mad at this card. I picked it random. It's an Fleer 1991 All-Pro Charles Haley, baby. All-Pro Charles Haley. I got 3 different winners. Give them a round of applause, y'all. Now, Marcus, I have your information. Coach Cruz, I have your information. Nick Nice, you're going to need to direct message me and send me your shipping information, all right? If you can do that, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated, all right? Please do so. But thank y'all for participating. Now I want to open up the phone lines. It's hot take time. You guys, I want your hottest take about this upcoming game. Hottest take about this upcoming game. All right. So listen, I'm going to open up the line. You guys can join me on the show. All right. And let's have some fun. We got a little bit of time. Let's have some fun. Again, if there are a lot of people in the queue, I'm going to keep you to 3 minutes. 3 minutes tops to get your take off and for a little response if you want it from me or whatnot. All right. 3 stinking minutes. Hot take time. All right. Then I'm going to end with my keys to victory to the game. So let's have some fun. Here we go. Links coming in the chat as we speak. Why are we still getting true and falses in the thing? The game is over, man. Congratulations. We got Nick. We got Coach Cruz, and we got my man Marcus. They all share the same. You guys are hilarious. That is too funny. You guys are funny. I love it, though. Thank you guys for being good sports, too, out there. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I see my man D's in the background. He's ready to come in, man. 49ers are 1-0, headed to Levi South, a.k.a. the home away from home, a.k.a. we take over SoFi, a.k.a. the Rams can't beat the Niners, a.k.a. I ran out of things to say. But listen, we're headed down there. I want a hot take, all right? And I'm going to get my man David on here. David, you ready, baby? Looks like he's ready. Here we go. You're on the hot take line with your boy Breezie. What's going on, baby?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man, because we 1-0 and we looking good.
Oh, yeah. My hot take for today is Christian McCaffrey will throw another touchdown to Brian Ayuk like he did last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think that the Rams will be expecting a Christian McCaffrey surprise throw play?
Yeah, they'd be waiting for it. I think so.
And you still think, even though they're waiting for it, it's going to be effective?
Yeah, they still will get it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that might be Brian Ayuk. It might be Kittle, Debo, Jennings. Don't know who he's throwing the ball to, but he's throwing the ball for a touchdown again.
All right. That's a hot take, Rock. Christian McCaffrey will go 1 for 1 with a touchdown pass. Now, you specifically said Brandon Ayuk, so we're going to leave it there. So
Okay,
Brandon,
all right.
So we're not going to change the receiver. I got to hold you accountable. I got the receipt because when we go back and replay this, people are going to be like, he said Ayuk. He didn't say such and such and such. So we're going to go with the Ayuk play. I love it, man. But you got some time, man. Give me some thoughts on this upcoming game, and what do you expect to see?
Oh, man, a good game. My score prediction is 31-21. The 49ers won by 10.
Okay.
And, man, we need to get another W to be 2-0.
I agree.
And Brock Purdy's looking good. And, yeah, man, everybody's doing good for the 49ers right now. So
what was the most exciting thing you saw from week 1?
Man, Debo was in the game a lot. And he was catching those balls.
Yeah, 5 for 55 off of 7 targets. He definitely was helping move the chains for the San Francisco 49ers. I do agree.
And another one, too, Christian McCaffrey run and Brian Ayuk block.
That Brandon Ayuk block was probably one of the greatest wide receiving blocks of all time. Which helped Christian McCaffrey spring open for that 65-yard touchdown run. So that I can agree. I was there, and the moment
I was gonna ask you that too.
The moment that he broke to the moment he did the spin, I said, "Uh-oh." Right?
He's gone.
He was gone. And it's funny because McCaffrey doesn't have the crazy breakaway speed, but the moment he hit that spin, I was like, oh man, this dude is about to be out. And then here came the blocks. Shout out to Ray McLeod on the finishing block. Getting in the way. And Christian McCaffrey had the gas to get in there. Finished the game with 152 yards off of 22 carries, 3 receptions, 17 yards. Christian McCaffrey was a machine.
I say for Christian McCaffrey this game, I say he go like 120 running, and he have like 2 touchdowns.
Run 22 touchdowns. You gave us 2 predictions right here, man. Listen, David, I appreciate you for joining the show, man.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to hear from you next week.
Yeah, for sure, man. You have a good day, man.
You too, bro.
You have a good one, brother.
Peace. Now I see my man Rob D is salty in the chat. I don't think you guys understand what happens when the things pop up. So it's really like when I see the first answer pop up on my screen, that's why I was apologizing. That's who the winner is. And so I didn't see an away from you, Rob D, but I did see an LA, which means away. Like it would have been Coach Cruz or Snoopy would have been second. I don't even, and then your name came. But if you're saying that you typed in LA, okay. I mean, if you typed in away, I get it. And you gotta talk to Coach Cruz. Maybe he'll give you a card or something. He'll ship it out to you. I'm gonna ship it out to him. All right. I see my man XM3 is behind stage. All right, and let's get him in here. You ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. I see you walking. I can't tell if you ready, but I'm gonna bring you on. Here we go. XM3, what's going on? You on the hot take line? Damn. It was looking good. We can't hear you currently as of now. If you can go out and then when you come back in, change your audio settings to just your phone because it doesn't look like you have Bluetooth for in or anything like that. That would help out. You know what I'm saying? Nick, I got your email. You are good to go. We're going to be good. Anybody else want to join the hot take line, man? We got a few more minutes here before I want to break off into my last segment. So I want to give this about 5 more minutes. There's the link to the show. I just feel like the 49ers have every opportunity to dominate in this game. I can't wait to do the preview with you guys know him, the Ramilia. We're going to be on here and having a good time. And I'm sure he's going to come with every way in the world to beat the San Francisco 49ers, Ramilia Sports Report. So it's going to be real fun. So make sure you guys tune back in at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where we'll do some matchups and we'll probably go back and forth and a little arguing and all that good stuff. Or whatnot, but I'm definitely trying to get you guys on. If all you gotta do is click on the link, blah 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 blah, whatever. But in the meantime, all right, let's talk about what I feel the 49ers need to do to win this game. And I have my keys to victory, so let's get down to it. Keys to victory in defeating the Los Angeles Rams on the road, aka at Levi South. Simple. 5 things. I'm always going to give you 5 things. Number 1, they have to take away explosive plays. Take them joints away, limit them joints, do whatever it is that they need to do. Don't get beat deep. Don't give up big runs. The Rams capitalize off the explosive plays. When they get an explosive play, and if you watched the game last week, the Los Angeles Rams got relatively down into the red zone off of a big play, right? They had a couple of drives where it was like dink and dunk, and it kind of looked like the 49ers offense, but it's really from a big play that got them down into that red zone. They get into the red zone, they get into the goal line, that's when they're going to try to utilize their rushing attack. So, look, limit those big plays. And again, you want to force Matthew Stafford to throw because the more he drops back, the more pressure you're allowed to get on him. I know he didn't get sacked last week, but you got to find a way to limit those big plays on Matthew Stafford. Take him away. Don't even limit him. Get rid of him. Annihilate him. Blow them up. Do whatever they got to do. 49ers didn't give up any explosive plays last week. I don't expect them to give up any explosive plays this week, all right? That's number 1. Number two, they got to stop the run. 49ers gave up 41 rushing yards last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't expect them to give up that much more, all right, against the Los Angeles Rams. I don't think Kyron Williams, their rookie, is going to be that effective unless he gets around the goal line, which is obviously going to be easier to punch the ball in. Same thing with Cam Akers. You got to find a way to stop the run. Matthew Stafford will take off and give you a little Brock Purdy interpretation if he can, all right? And that, expect that to happen. Why? Because the pass coverage is going to be damn good. So it's going to happen. All right. Got to find a way. Stop the run. Super simple. Stop the run. Force them to throw. They won't be able to run anyway if you're putting points up on the board. Annihilate it. Get rid of it. Stop the run. Number 3, beware of trick plays. We're playing Sean McVay, and Sean McVay is going to go and do whatever he can to beat his mentor in Kyle Shanahan. He's going to do whatever he can. Expect a trick play. Expect something crazy on a fourth down. Expect a special teams fake field goal, fake punt. This is an NFC divisional game. Expect a big play. Expect something trickery coming out from Sean McVay's mindset, right? 49ers need to be prepared to not be fooled. If the 49ers play like if they don't get fooled, they'll be just fine. All right. Didn't see any in week 1. All right. Didn't see any fourth and crazy down plays or whatever. But I do know that the Rams, again, week 1 against the Seattle Seahawks, attempted a flea flicker play, which is typically a trick type of a play. And the Seattle Seahawks did not bite. 49ers defensive backs have to not bite. Linebackers do not bite. Don't be fooled by the trick plays. Beware of them. Sean McVay will bring them out. Number 4, be disciplined. Oh my goodness. Week 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the San Francisco 49ers committed 11 penalties. 11 penalties. 11 penalties. They still won the game 30-7, but 11 penalties. They probably would have won the game 30-0 if they didn't get that big penalty on defense. But they have to be disciplined on both sides of the ball. All right. Again, they're away. They're in a hostile environment. You don't want to give any momentum to the home team. You don't want to give them more chances. Make sure you be disciplined. I do remember week 1 of 2022, the 49ers had tons of penalties. In week 2, the number was like less than 5. I expect the 49ers to come out here and be very disciplined. If they continue to be disciplined, they will be fine. They'll be able to win that penalty game and there will be no problems. And number 5, they got to establish the run. I love what I've seen from Brock Purdy and Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel and all the other pass catching receivers from the San Francisco 49ers, but they still need to do what ignites the passing game for the 49ers, right? And that play action pass. Will we see more boots? Will we see more rollout play actions to the right, to the left, and things like that? The boot actions. Yeah, we will. Why? Different type of defense. They play more zone opposed to playing more man. This is going to be fun to watch because now the 49ers have to definitely establish the run. They have a good run game going successfully for them early. Expect the big plays down the field to happen later on in the game. All right, that's the play action pass where you fake the handoff. The linebackers are gonna bite. Their linebackers aren't that great. They're gonna bite. Next thing you know, Kittle over the middle, George Kittle over in the middle. Shout out to Travis King, right? And so that's what you're gonna get from Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers offense. Find a way to establish the run. It will set up so many things. And it also keeps you on the football field, right? Long play drives. Keep Aaron Donald off the field. Establish the run. If I'm smart, I'm running stretch plays all the daggone time. Why? Time to tire out Aaron McDonald, that defensive front. Get them running left. Get them running right. That's going to tire them out. That's going to wear them out. I don't think the Los Angeles Rams will be able to sustain a long game if the 49ers continue to run the ball successfully. You saw Kyle Shanahan allow his running back, Christian McCaffrey, to run the ball 22 times in a meaningless game. So Christian McCaffrey clearly has the endurance to sit there and put up a big game on the ground. Will he get 152 yards again? I don't think that's needed, but he still needs to find a way to remain effective and expect to see more running backs being utilized in this game because they're going to try to bruise the guys up the middle as well. Jordan Mason, maybe TDP will be active this week. We shall see, but establish the run. My 5 keys to victory, all right? Establish the run, going backwards, find a way to get rid of those penalties would be my number 4. Number 3, beware the trick plays. Number 2, stop the run. And number 1, delete the explosive plays, and the 49ers will come out victorious once again. All right, we got the hotline bling back. Hot take line is back. All right, I see my man XM3 is back there. He looks like he's good to go. I see my man Snoopy back there. He's good to go. Let's get Snoopy on real quick, baby. Here we go, man. You on that hot take line with your boy Breezie. What's going on, fam?
What's good, Breezie?
Oh, man, you sound crystal clear, man. Everything is good on my end, bro. Everything is good on my end. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just wanted to comment on my hot take, and I want to give props to, I think it was I forgot the name on there, but we kind of had the same hot take, and we're going to go 3 touchdowns, defense, 2 of them are going to be scoop and score, and one of them is going to be a pick 6. Oh, ATC, man, air traffic control out there, shutting them down.
Scoop and score. Who's getting the scoop and score, bro?
Oh, we gotta go Drake. We gotta give Drake 1. We gotta go Bosa 2. You know, give him back in the rhythm of things.
I love it. I got Bosa getting 2 sacks in this game, by the way. He had 1.5 sacks last time he played the Rams. Right now, he is feasting. He's going to have a full set of practices with the San Francisco 49ers. I don't think there's going to be any type of limitations for him this week because he's now fully back into the arsenal. You can double team Bosa all you want. He's going to find a way to be effective. Guess what? They tried to double team him last year. It didn't work. He still was a monster out there in the football game. It's relatively early. I think Bosa comes in ready to go. I like that, man.
I agree.
Who you got on the interception? Is this another Hufanga pick 6?
Nah. You know what I was gonna say? Word off the top because you know he's in rhythm from last year, but from last week. But I'm gonna say Lenore. I'm gonna give it to Lenore.
Okay. I could dig it.
If they pressured him. He got 2 bad calls on. Well, not 2 bad calls. I know you agree on one, and then maybe the other one was.
The other one was ticky tacky. The second one was ticky tacky. It was like, all right, let's go through the calls because you got time. All right. So the first one, he had the. Najee Harris was in the air going out of bounds. If he just lays off, it's just a big run gain and not an extra 15 yards. That was on him. That was definitely boneheaded, right? We've seen
I don't know. I agree. You had a caller not too long ago saying, man, they shouldn't have called it. And you were like, nah, they're going to call that every time.
Every time, though. But think about it. He was in the air, already tackled, going out of bounds, and here comes Lenore flying over the top. We've seen it happen to Jimmy Ward. We've seen Drake Greenlaw get the call. They're going to call that, bro.
Man. All right.
It sucked because it was 15 yards. But that second one, the legal contact, bullcrap, 5 yards, blah, blah, blah. That rule needs to be emancipated from football, man.
I agree.
Let these guys play football. If he ain't holding them or interfering with the thing, don't call no illegal contact after 5 yards. It was damn near the goal line anyway.
Right. I agree on that too. So I think they're going to target him because of that reason, and then because they're targeting him, he's going to get that pick 6.
That's going to be crazy. I hope Snoop comes back because that listen, they will target him, but he's up for the challenge. The one thing I know about Deommodore Lenore, he doesn't like to be called dog, I was told, but he's definitely a different type of specimen of a dog. He's definitely different. Let's get my man XM3 up here. What's going on, baby?
What's going on, family?
There we go. Now you sounding clear, baby. Now I get to hear you. All right, man. What's going on, man? The 49ers, the Rams are coming up. I want to get your hot take.
All right. Well, first off, let me just say, I love y'all, man. I love Nitty Gritty and Number Niners. Love y'all, man. I've been rocking with y'all. I hate that. I rarely ever get to catch a live show. When I get a chance, I just want to show my love for y'all. Peachy. Didn't Peachy just have a birthday not too long ago? But
she did. She did in August, yes.
Okay. August is a lot of August babies, ain't it?
Too many Leos out there. Yeah.
So, this Myzel, that's my daughter's name. But I'm breaking it down to XM3 to close the line. Coming soon. But man, my hot take is simply, I was watching one of the little shows, and the thing that they pointed out, they clearly stated, they said, the 49ers are the most star-studded team in the league.
Okay.
And I agree. I have to agree with that. I mean, when you talk about our team, when you start talking about the offense, we got a plethora of weapons. You don't just say Cooper Kupp. You don't just say Kelsey Graham. You say B.A., Debo, CMC, Kittle, Juwan Jennings. I mean, even our third and fourth guys are considered weapons and stars and star-studded because, I mean, they show up. Our quarterback, Brock Purdy, everything negative everybody can say about him. The boy is, I mean, he's him right now, right? I mean, He did the same thing he did last year, coming off the UCL injury, which is highly impressive. Highly impressive. So my hot take is going to be simple. Let's just go do what we did against the Steelers. You know, the game that lots of even fans were saying, I don't know, we may not win this one. Nicky Bosa, I mean, although he didn't get sacks and although he didn't come out there and light the world on fire, his presence was impactful and necessary. And it helped. It helped bring about. We got a chance to see what the possibilities can be. Just wait till he gets back into real football shape. We got all this going on that defensive line. I mean, my God, they're gonna be. We're gonna hear some more Geno Smith. Oh my God, right? With this defense, we're gonna hear some more of those. But I think Brock is the most poised quarterback I've seen on this team since Steve Young, Joe Montana.
Yeah, the poise is there. The poise is there.
The poise is there. I mean, Fitzpatrick got him dead to right. And the boy just spun. And I mean, this is what he do. We've seen him do this countless times.
That spin was amazing.
It was amazing. It was on point. I mean, Fitzpatrick recovered real well if you watch it in slow-mo.
Oh, he did. He did recover, but the spin got him for a second. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He put that hand down and put that foot and turned. I was like, that boy looked like he on ice skates. He did his thing. But, you know, I really, who said it? Jack Knox, just 17-0.
Uh-huh.
I believe this team could do it.
Okay.
I believe this team can do it. I believe this team can go 20-0. I really do. BA has just become a beast out there. We didn't even see our other attributes. We didn't even see Juwan Jennings. We didn't even see, just wait. That's my hot take. Just wait till you really find yourself, okay, well, BA showed out, so we're going, that's what you're going to do? You're going to double team him? You're going to try to take the game out of his hands? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We still got CMC. We still got Debo. And all these folks are superstars, and they still going to knock your block off. So with our team, like no other team, there are too many deadly poisons. You got to take one. And we ain't got no antidotes. You ain't got no antidotes for them. You got to take one. And if you don't take one, we're going to force another one on you. So my hot take is, we have the best team in the NFL. Probably the best 49er team that we've seen in 49ers history. Not to knock any other teams, but this offense and this defense, I believe, can be the number one offense in the league and the number two defense. And the number one defense in the league. I think we can probably be the first team you've ever seen that takes the number one spot on both sides of the ball.
Wow.
The Rams, they're not.
You're supposed to stop after that. That's the bomb drop. And then you sign off. That was it. That was the take. Number one, first of all, 17-0. Number one on offense. Number one on defense. You drop the mic, and we see you next week when we talking about the victory.
XM3 out.
Let's do. Peace. That's a bomb. That was a bomb dropper. Bomb drop. You dropping bombs on me. Shout out to the Gap Band. That's it. That was it. 17-0. I didn't think anybody out here would say that other than Jax Knox, but now you got XM. Woo. 17-0. Okay. Number one offense. I've never heard us be the number one offense. Did you? I wonder if he watched Miami play on the first week. But I understand where he's coming from. Because if you look at what the 49ers present to the NFL, it's a crazy X and O game plan for defenses to have to pick their poison. And when you got to pick your poison, like either way, you're going to get messed up. You're going to slow down. Which one you want it by? Yeah, how do you want to be poisoned? You want this, you want this, you want this. You got to pick one, and they're not going to be good. Look, I like it. I like the 49ers high right now. Let's never come off this high. I got to bring my man Snoopy back on. He's good to go.
What's good?
Yeah, man. Welcome back.
Sorry about that, man.
Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Listen, me and technology, and I'm pretty good at it, but sometimes it just gets the best of me, so nothing I could do. But you're good.
Hey, I wanted to share something with you. I was one of the ones that first said when you did your Madden, the game, the automated on when the Niners and the Steelers were going at it, and
Yes.
how that game went and how they lost it in the last 50-something second.
Bro.
Hey, you were heated. You were heated.
Bro. I know people are like, why he gets so mad at a video game?
Yeah,
because if the game wasn't gaming, like it didn't make any sense. Did you watch Brock Purdy in that game? Yo, he turned his back to the defense on every play. I swear to God, if they don't tune that up this week,
that's too funny. That was
bro.
Too funny. But
tomorrow,
I commented.
Madden challenge tomorrow, us against the Rams, yo. I want to see if they tune up the 49ers just a little bit.
I comment because a lot of your comments were kind of like, yeah, here we go again. This is the Niners. Normally going to do it. And I was like, you know what? It was a take. It was one of my takes, but I was like, you know what? We're just going to blow them out. That's not even going to be a challenge.
Yo, we did. We did exactly what you said we was going to do. We literally, and think about it though. They literally like beat them back, and it could have been worse, right?
Sure.
I think Kyle Shanahan pushed the conservative button after going up 20-0, and then he was like, "All right, we'll just take whatever we get. We get a field goal, cool. We get this." And mind you, some of those drives ended because of penalties, and next thing you know, we're not gonna, push it. Yeah, so like,
right.
It could have been worse for the Steelers. I pretty much think Kyle Shanahan loves Mike Tomlin because it could have been worse. Mike Tomlin
no doubt.
is one of the greatest defensive minds of football, and he couldn't figure out Kyle Shanahan.
A lot of respect for that man. He's one of the coaches I wouldn't mind having being on our sidelines.
Facts.
Sure.
As long as he got a good offensive coordinator. But other than that,
he's a great head coach, though.
Great head coach.
Great head coach.
Players run through walls for him, man. Definitely.
Two more things, Breezy.
For sure.
One, I remember the shout out for Cemetery. He's a follower on there. Cemetery, me and him had the same take about
Symmetry.
Symmetry. Yes, sir. Shout out to that man. And then the second thing was, don't you think that Kyle should have pulled CMC and let Elijah
here we
run
go. I feel like y'all want me to curse. This is what happens on this show.
Just a little, just not so much reps. Like I'm getting.
It was
there.
20. It was 22. Do I need to read these running back reps? Wait, look. All right, I get it. You want to preserve them and things like that.
Week one,
and I get it. I get it. And a lot of people feel that way, and that's fine. But I'm a punisher, bro.
Oh, man. So I'm with you. I'm kind of there. I just we haven't had the best of luck in that area. So we came off.
We also haven't had it. We haven't had a CMC.
Ooh. But he's not. He's prone to getting injured too.
Nah, he was prone playing in Carolina. I would have got injured every time I played there too. Now I'm playing for a team in a legacy. And think about it.
I can hear that.
He's more mature. He knows his body. Like he knows now. You know how players got to get into their coming out of college. You're going off of a high, and then you get into that rhythm. But you're still learning how to eat right, sleep right, work out right, practice right. Like I think he got it right now. He like in year 7, 8. Like I think he has it. Year 7, right? Because 2017. Was when Kyle Shanahan got here and we could have actually drafted him in the first motherfucking round or second round, might be year, whatever. But all I'm saying is I get everybody and I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, not at all. But for me, CMC didn't look like he wanted to come out of the game. And,
it's a great point.
And he was punished. He was literally enforcing his will. And I think week 1, you send a message to the league.
You know what? And I thought that too myself, but there was just a couple of the meaningless runs that he did.
Because he was getting stopped in the backfield. Yeah, there was a couple of runs. Offensive line need to be better. I thought the defense just knew to play at some point, But that happens in football, though, right? Like, defenses are sometimes going to trump and they just going to guess and get it right. And but more times I felt like Christian McCaffrey was trumping the defense. Like, every time he got outside, it was pretty much a big gain. And, like, I don't know. He's just a professional. Can he get injured if he's overutilized? For sure. I just don't think Kyle overutilized him. I don't think he overworked him. 22 carries isn't an overwork load. Now, if it was up into the 30s,
I respect that.
That's just me. And everybody,
I get it.
And everybody, like I said, they're entitled to their opinion, man. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
I respect that. I hear that. So now we're gonna count the carries now.
Okay.
And if we blowing teams out, we're gonna count those carries and be like, all right, what time and how many carries do you do it?
I think week 1 was just a message. I think week 2 would be another message. I think week 1 was like, AFC, you can't fuck with us. Yeah. I think week 2 is going to be NFC West. You will never be where we are. Okay. And then after that, I think Kyle, if he doesn't need him, if we're blowing teams out, I think Kyle will start to, filter some of those reps with the other guys.
I like the message take. I like that.
Yeah. It's all about the message, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's all about the message. Listen, man, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it.
It's my first time on, man, so I appreciate it.
Don't let this be your last, please.
Definitely not. I'm going to try to get on with you more, man. I appreciate y'all. And I see all you bunch. Shout out to Teradome. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Peachy, man. You got a good crew behind you.
Yeah, beautiful
I'll be paying attention.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Be good, man.
Yeah. That was dope. I had some really good callers on today. I really like what we heard. 2 kind of like hot take line segments or whatnot. And that's what I love. I love when you guys get up here and you speak your mind. I ain't the type of person that's going to sit here and say you wrong. Like, that's not me. I want you to speak your mind. I want you to be heard. So be encouraged. Feel free. Whenever I open up that phone line, if you have the opportunity to join, get your take on, baby. That's what love is all about. You know what I mean? Get your take on. We do got a poll question going, and you guys are monsters, and I love it. I love it because the question simply was, okay? The question simply was, who will be the X factor in Sunday's game? Now, I do want to make mention that this team no longer has a Jalen Ramsey. They no longer have a Jalen Ramsey. That is who Debo would literally own in every Rams game when Jalen Ramsey was with the Rams. He's gone. So I'm curious to see. I do think it will be Debo Samuel. Everybody, 47% says Debo Samuel. I think he will be the X factor. And it's because, again, the Rams play a lot of zone defense, and you can do screens in this game. This will be a screen game. Okay? Screens. Think about screens. Think about them underneath joints. This is where Yak is going to come into play. Yak will come into play against the Rams, and they just won't be able to stop the 49ers. In my opinion, they won't be able to stop the 49ers. Guys, what a great show. Listen, we'll be back 4 p.m., the No Harm, No Foul show, Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Wayne Breezie channel, as well as the Nothing But Niners channel. All right. And then at 6 p.m., only on the Wayne Breezie channel, will be the preview to the Rams, all right, with the Remilia Sports Report. We're going to have some fun, all right? And then at 8 p.m., if you got your fantasy football teams and they are out of whack like mine because Aaron Rodgers got hurt in 3 minutes of a game, like, you're going to want to tune in because we're going to have all the waiver wire guys. We got our top 10 sleepers that you're going to want to make sure you want to check out. There were some good guys that did well week 1 that nobody even drafted. So you're going to want to tune into that. That's going to be with myself and Peachy, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys have the alert set to all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're first time watching, feel free to subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that damn subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on all the things we got going on over here, guys. You guys are amazing. There it is at the bottom of the screen. Stay up, stay strong, faithful. I love y'all, man. I'll see you back on Friday for the Wayne Breezie Show. Well, I'll see you back tonight at 6 p.m. for a special edition of the Wayne Breezie Show. Stay up, y'all. Peace out.
I be sipping gold bar, whiskey on the rocks, and a 24 karat gold on a watch. My 7-1 Chevy be tipping non-stop, sounding like Trent Williams on the block. So you know we can't stop, we be banging through your speakers. Wayne Breezie on the field or in the bleachers. You can tune into my show and I'm a teacher. Wayne Breezie, the 4-9 preacher.